Arthur is becoming really a nasty piece of work. A few episodes ago he was bullying somebody, and now he's running away from Buster for the most ridiculous reason. This is All Thumbs, the first segment in the 5th episode of the 17th season, and he walks in on Buster doing something he thinks is outrageous. He's sucking his thumb. And Arthur is so shocked, he runs away from Buster and avoids him and doesn't reply to his email. And it's horrific to see him treating Buster like this just for sucking his thumb. I have to say, I think it's unrealistic. I can't imagine anybody would see their friend sucking their thumb and they'd actually run away from them. I feel like it's not something anybody would ever do, which is a good thing. But Arthur has to learn that what he did was not a good idea. The episode here helps children to know that they're not alone. If they suck their thumb, a lot of children continue to suck their thumb as they grow older because it's a comfort, it's a self-soothing activity, and a lot of people do it even into adulthood. And the only real problem, apart from sucking on the bacteria on your thumb, is it can potentially cause buck teeth if it's something a child does a lot of. But otherwise, it's harmless. And that's the message that needs to be kind of delivered, and Arthur has to learn that he should not have run away from Buster. He caught Buster doing something that Buster is actually very insecure about, and his response is to run away from him and ignore him. That's not a good friend, that's not a good person, that's horrendous. Arthur's really becoming quite an imperfect character, which I guess in itself is a good thing, but it's definitely a change of pace as we go through these later seasons. There's one bit of animation in this that was just so creepy. We get to see a close-up of Buster's wrinkly thumb, and it's just the weirdest bit of animation ever, and it took me by surprise. It was brilliantly done, it was very effective, but also kinda gross. Obviously, if this helps anybody to stop sucking their thumb, brilliant, but ultimately, if it shows that children, that thumb sucking is something that children might still continue to do as they grow up and they're 8, 9, older than that. So it's an interesting episode. I think it's definitely ideal for the target audience. Arthur was just despicable. But it's good that the message got across that what he did was not an acceptable way to behave. All Thumbs is certainly a meaningful episode, but definitely an interesting one from Arthur's perspective.